Hey guys, it is Bre'Aunna Parnell. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. New and improved. I mean, I never really had videos up in the first place, but I would definitely say that I am excited to come to you guys with some new content. What's fresh for you is also fresh for me. This is my very, very first time doing YouTube, so I'm super excited. Okay, so I guess we could jump right into it. Since this is my first video, I kind of wanted to do something, not so cliche, but something that's similar, especially around this time of year. A lot of people, they do back to school videos, and that's kind of what this is, but not necessarily. I do have my cap and gown attire on just because it is back to school. Not only does this cap and gown represent my accomplishments and what I have planned for my future, but it also can be used as a symbol of encouragement for all of you seniors out there, whether you're in college or you're in high school or you're just in any other grade in general and are looking forward to graduation like I was in like the 5th grade. Literally, I told my mom I cannot wait until I get to high school. I told her that when I was in 5th grade, and my mom told me, okay, let's get through middle school first. No, literally, guys, I was really so excited to get to high school in like the 5th grade. Anyway, yeah, I am excited though. This is my diploma that I received. One of my hugest and most valuable accomplishments that I have ever gotten to. So I'm really proud for myself of that. Okay. Actually, wait. I actually have to stop talking for a second because my lips are super dry right now, which is not okay. So it is lip gloss time. Yeah, so I'm gonna reapply right now, and yeah, I'm just gonna reapply. Gotta make sure there's no excess at the bottom. Anyway, okay. We can now continue on with the video because my lips have moisture. Actually, the really funny thing about this is that this is not lip gloss at all. This is actually some medicated cream that is supposed to be used for my eczema. But my eczema is doing super amazing. Like, my skin is just flourishing. Especially in the summertime, it really was. Like, it was just amazing. I felt good. My skin was nice and smooth and soft. So I haven't been having eczema problems, so I actually use this medicated cream on my lips. And other sensitive areas if need so. But yeah, I usually just mostly use it for my lips. It makes my lips super smooth, super soft, keeps it moisturized for a good amount of time, and it was just reapplying time, so I just had to put that in there, you know. Anyway, I'm really cheesy, guys. I'm really cheesy. I'm really smiley. I'm really excited because... Okay, now that I have moisturized my lips, I am ready to get back into it with you guys. Okay, so the next thing that I actually wanted to mention, is kind of like a little story time, little advice story time thing that I have going on here that's in my mind that I'm going to verbally connect it out into the world. But anyway, I just wanted to basically say that, more specifically for the people going into high school, this can pertain to people going into college or just into a bigger school of what they've always known, but this for me pertains specifically to high school, just because freshman year was so hard for me, oh my gosh. So basically, this is what happened to me. Okay, so I was in the city that I was living in. I was only at that school for about a month. I was at Renton High School for about 1 month, couple weeks, and then I ended up moving area, so we ended up moving to another city, back to where I originally went to school, which was kind of cool. but I didn't know anybody. So I started going to Kent Meridian, which is obviously in Kent. I went there for all 4 years pretty much, but I missed a couple months of school because it was so hard for me to get into it. But anyway, the moral of this story, or life experience, I should say, is that it was really, really hard for me, especially as a freshman, me being in high school, very first time. I had to start over. Like, I literally knew nobody, and I had to start over from scratch. I had no friends. I just didn't know anybody. Like, it was really hard for me to express myself. I was extremely quiet for at least 2 years. For my freshman and sophomore year were, like, my low peak years. Like, I didn't, like, peek out of my comfort zone whatsoever. It was just really scary for me to be in a new school, and really the only person that I had was my sister. And when I was a freshman, my sister, she was a junior, so she was only really there for 2 years. After she graduated in 2016, so with my sister graduating out of high school and basically leaving me by myself, I had no other choice but to branch out and actually talk to people. And I actually started doing that towards the end of my sophomore year, so it wasn't as hard when I went into junior year because I actually had friends, you know? So over the next 2 years, my junior and senior year, I did get into more programs. I tried out for sports. I got into clubs, just all kinds of different stuff. It really helped me branch out and learn who I am. I learned who Bre'Aunna was. I learned how to communicate with people. I learned what I wanted to do as a profession. I learned that hard work doesn't come easy. You have to really work for it. And there was definitely some home antiques going on as well. So from me to you, I know it is hard, but try and really, really push yourself and get out there. Join clubs, join sports, go out with friends more even. Just get out in the house and do stuff with not only your friends, but people that you're not familiar with. Just try, and if you can, get out of your comfort zone, because it is a lot more fun when you could actually have schoolwork, but also enjoy going to school. At a point in my life, I started actually enjoying going to school because I knew that I had a lot of other things going on besides just the academic schoolwork. I was looking forward to always staying after school and doing what I like to do within not only my friends, but the community and different clubs and things. So that is my challenge for those of you going back to school this week, or if in most cases for those of you that are already in school. Just want to point that towards you. Try and spread your roots in places that you haven't been before. Just a suggestion. It worked for me, most likely would work for you too. I don't want to get into the substances of what I think you should do, because what I did may not work for you. But you know, it's just a little advice, a little something that worked for me. So that is pretty much my baseline of things that I really wanted to talk about. Overview of everything that I just said. Basically, this year, I challenge you guys to communicate. Communicate. Not only should you be working hard in school, but you should also be trying to better yourself. You know, average is good, but you want to try and aim higher. Don't be at the main point of average, because you don't just want to settle. You don't want to settle for less. You don't just want to settle for okay. You want to try and aim higher for something bigger and better that may be coming your way, which could be a blessing, really, really a blessing. And also, another thing that I'm really big on is interest. Make sure that you are doing what interests you. Don't do something because your friends are doing it. Don't do something because you see other people doing it and somebody else thinks it's cool, so you're trying to be cool, so you do it too, you know. Don't follow trends. Be your own person. Do your own thing. Do what interests you most specifically. That is the big idea of what I have experienced in my roots. It is definitely hard, but do what makes you happy, not what makes others happy, because once you start doing what makes you happy, and once you start doing what you love, you most definitely will be a happier person and want to get out of the bed in the morning and actually want to go to school and actually just want to get up and do anything. So I just want to go ahead and put that out there as a really, really, really big bit of advice that helped me along the way. Okay guys, that's pretty much it for today's video, but thank you so much for watching. Especially as a starter for YouTube, it means so much. If you did enjoy the video, like, subscribe, comment, all them good stuff. Especially comment. It doesn't even have to be about the video. I love comments of just about anything that you loved or didn't love about the video, anything about my dressing attire, any questions that you have pretty much about anything I talked about. Let's start a conversation. I know I am the YouTuber here, but I do want to know what you guys would like to see in the future. But thank you guys so much again for watching, and make sure to live your best life if you aren't already. And if you are living your best life, continue to live your best life. Oh, bye.